Morning. Thursday, May 25th, 2023. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. This is my bedhead. Oh, I hear in the adjacent bathroom the tap, tap, tapping of canine toenails on tile. Tap, tap, tap. Brody. Oh, he left. He went around the other way. Maybe he's going to go downstairs with his daddy. To clean up the kitchen from last night. Oh. Last night, I made an incredible pasta sauce. Yeah, I did. So, it wasn't exactly a pesto because pesto has a seed and a green, right? This just had the green. I didn't have the seed. I had fresh pesto or fresh basil. When I went grocery shopping, and basil gets nasty like really fast. So I always, if I'm not going to use it immediately when I buy it, then I process it in some way and put it in the freezer so that it's ready to use and that it's nice and verdant still, fresh. And so I didn't have any pignole or Parmesan. Oh, God. There's something in this eye. It's probably a fake eyelash. Or a real eyelash, or a hair, or a cat hair. Oh, it's a hair. It was hair. It was a hair that was still attached to my head. Ugh. Anyway, I was talking about how I process this basil. So I didn't have any pignole or Parmesan cheese. I had fresh onion, and I put that in the food processor, mashed that up in olive oil, some salt, and some garlic, and then I put in some parsley. Got that all smashed, and I added the basil a little bit at a time. Smashed it. Food processor until I had a paste. And then I put in ice cube trays. I put the ice cube tray in the freezer, and I put the cubes in a bag so I could use them. I had taken some of the basil initially, and I put it into a dressing. The basil paste into a dressing that we were using that on barbecue. Lemon basil dressing on barbecued veggies. Yum. Yes. But last night I took almost the rest, all of the cubes that I had left. I kept 5 in the freezer for other stuff. That's a lot, right? So it was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 cubes like that. And first I put in my wok. It was cherry tomatoes. Hey, tappity 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 tap. You want in here? Come on. Hi. Hey, were you angry that you weren't allowed to have any of the pasta last night? You weren't allowed to have even morsels and molecules. It's too much garlic and onions. You couldn't have it. You couldn't even lick plates. You're gonna lay on your bed? Good boy. What a good boy. You can come up here if you want. You can. You can come up here with mommy. You gonna stay down there on your cushion? His special cushion. Yeah, that thing weighs like 100 pounds. Anyway, put a little bit of olive oil in a wok, and then I sliced up mushroom and cherry tomato and diced up soft-boiled egg and added some red chili pepper flakes, and I tossed all those together, and then I heated up the oil in the wok and cooked those together until the cherry tomatoes were, I cut the cherry tomatoes, and they weren't really cherry tomatoes. They were these miniature plum tomatoes, and they were delicious. They were like super ripe and sweet, and they were just really, really good, and they cooked really nicely. And then I cooked bucatini. And then I added the bucatini to what was in the wok and started tossing it with that. And then I added in the cubes of uh, the, the the cubes of the basil and tossed that in the wok until those were all thawed and starting to cook in the oil, right? And made like a sauce. It was so good. It was really, 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 really good. There's one serving left that Omar gets to have for lunch today. Yeah, I made for dinner last night. Yep. And at the gallery for lunch yesterday, I made myself some lentils. Yeah, I had a late lunch. I had a late lunch, like around 2 o'clock. Sauteed lentils. Lentils with some veggies and a piece of toast. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do for dinner tonight, although it might be a late night. Who knows? Tonight is the last session in the first series of Platonic Games, which nobody's ever shown up for yet. But I'm going to try marketing it a different way, and we'll see. We won't. Yeah. Hmm. That's a funny face, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, I got a lot done in the gallery yesterday. I was working on stuff, stuff on the computer, business stuff. Wasn't painting or anything. And I got myself a blog article written yesterday. Yeah. Yep. My new blog now has 3 articles. It's kind of philosophy. The blog, it's called Critical Thought, and all of the articles have to do with my thought process in my work, right? So they're philosophy driven, personal philosophy. I don't know. They're not journalism. They're not like, I mean, I guess they're journalism because they're writing, right? And writing about a current event, my artwork. But it's not reporting in the same way. It's not, who, what, when, where, this happened here at this time and these people were present, right? But it's not exactly op-ed either because um, I'm not passing judgment on something that I've gone to, right? Like it's not, I saw this person and thought this, right? I don't know. Maybe it could be classified as op-ed. Oh, lay back down. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So Omar's down there cleaning up the kitchen from last night because he does that in the morning because he likes the dishwasher to be loaded a certain way, and I don't do it that certain way. No matter how hard I try, I do not do it right. So that's fine. He can do it. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, I don't do it right. You could do it. Yeah, that suits me just fine. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to get a printer for the gallery, but I don't know where I'd put it. I don't know where it would go. I don't know. Maybe on a shelf in the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know where the printer would go. I don't know where I put it, but I'd like to have one. Hmm. Wouldn't need to be color. It could just be a black and white one. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, I think that's all right now. I really want to start the next painting. I do. I really do. My palette, however, has a bunch of paint on it still. And I'm considering, like, because you can't put it back in a tube or anything like that, right? So I was considering just doing something, getting it on. I have some um, small surfaces that are non-conventional surfaces. I could just do some fun little things, right? Just to use that paint so it's not wasted. Although I don't want to waste those materials either. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Yeah, I don't want to waste that paint, but I don't know what I want to use it for. And it is time sensitive, isn't it? Because paint dries. And I have it covered with saran wrap right now, so it dries more slowly, but it still dries. It still dries. Yeah. The resins and stuff still harden. And I was signing that painting yesterday. It was kind of weird. Can't believe it's done. Yeah, seriously. I don't know. Maybe I will start the third one. I don't know. Stuff I need to process. I have a bunch of fabric scrap I need to process down and get out of the way. Yeah, because I don't like having those bags of scrap sitting around. No, I don't. Get those processed. I'm not much in the mood for sewing, though. I'm in the mood for painting. But I think I need to force myself to take a little break, step away from it, moderate my relationship with the paint right now. Yeah. I'm going to need to get more canvases. I am. I need 9 more canvases. 9. They're expensive. They're super expensive. I wonder if I can get a bulk deal. I wonder if I can get a bulk rate, because that's like super expensive. I should contact Utrecht. The Dick Blick. I should contact the Art Dick. The Arctic. The Arctic. Yeah. Anyway.